This is a question I hear often in or inbound sales calls. And I think it's an interesting question to make a video about because it's also a question that I always ask. What makes you different and what makes your education program or your self-development or your coaching program different for your audience in comparison with your competitors? And as an agency, we are mostly seen as a commodity product. So we do things often quite similar as other agencies. And there are, of course, millions of agencies out there worldwide, and it's hard to compare yourself with everyone, right? So, what makes you truly different? I think there are a few things that make us different, where at least that is what we try to do, and we are proud of that. And that is, we only focus on education companies. And within the education companies, we have a few niches that we have picked where we are best positioned to win. That makes us different than 95% of the agencies because most agencies focus on everything and everyone and all kinds of services. That is the next thing. We don't do many different things when it comes to marketing. We focus on a few services and we try to be as good at that as possible. And then you talk what I talk about, that's mostly paid ads, content creation and strategy, copywriting, landing pages. And that is kind of the package that we focus on, and we try to be as best as possible in that. And usually that works out. Then the last thing that makes us very different in comparison with a lot of agencies out there in the market is that we still have a big focus on fundamentals. So, who is your audience? What makes you special? How can you position yourself? What is your overall messaging? How can you position your brand? How much budget should go to branding? How much should go to performance? And those are things where I see other agencies, freelancers, but also marketing teams lack a little bit, where they are very focused on the next tactic. So let's run TikTok ads, let's do UGC, let's start posting on Instagram, like all these things, and they forget the fundamentals. And so if somebody asked me in the call, what makes you different? I will probably do it a bit quicker than I just did. But that would be my answer. So we are very focused on a few niches within education where we are best positioned to win. We focus on a few services where we really feel we can make an impact and where most companies lack skills internally. And the last thing is we really look at fundamentals, and we are very focused on helping our clients and partners with that. So that makes us different.